Hello, this is John Thompson, Superintendent for the New Haven Unified School District, and today I'm at James Logan High School and filming another 40 Questions With episode. Today, the episode is with one of our board trustees, Trustee Cheema, and she is also volunteer teaching in our Punjabi language class. So we're going to walk into the classroom she's in and film the episode in here. Good afternoon, Ms. Cheema. Trustee Cheema, how are you today?
All right, good afternoon. Welcome to the room 442 Punjabi language class.
Yeah, you're wearing you're playing two roles, board trustee and teacher today. So, this is
Those are the Sat Sri Akal means welcome to the class and hello in Punjabi language.
Oh, that's great. I'll zoom in over there. Well, hello and welcome everybody in English and in Punjabi.
Yes.
Great.
Right, and there's the alphabets of 35 letters of Punjabi language, the basic.
Wow. All right. So our students are learning to speak and write in Punjabi. That's fantastic.
Yeah. So our goal and hope is that they will be able to earn the biliteracy seal for Punjabi language when they graduate from high school.
Fantastic. All right. Well, why don't we take a seat and we can learn a little more about you and your role in the district and all of that good stuff. So why don't we start by talking about that you've been a board member here for several terms now, and when you came to Union City, what was your path to becoming a board member?
Actually, I never thought about running for the office or becoming a school board member. We came to Union City in 1992. We came to the United States in 1991, and I'm a former high school math and science teacher in India and taught there for 7.5 years. So my first hope and goal was to become a high school teacher, mathematics and science teacher. So after we got our paperwork and I went to our New Haven district office to apply for the teaching position. And they offered me teacher assistant position immediately at the same. So this was my first job actually in the district in 1992. And then I started working on the path to become a teacher. But unfortunately, I came to know that I have to have California credentials, which at the time I was not in a position to go back to school to earn my credentials. So I did some other odd jobs, worked in IBM for 3 years and worked for the post office almost 5 years before I landed to become a civil engineer in the California Department of Transportation for 20 years. So because of my first love for the education, I was always involved in our schools, and my 3 sons, they were attending our schools. So I became active. I went back to school with them actually. I want to know how the education system here in the United States is. So I would read the history, social sciences with my kids. That's how I became involved in the school district.
Schools. Well, you actually answered the second question, which is what did you want to do? What did you do before you were a board member? But you said you were a teacher. So where did you teach?
I taught in Punjab, province of Punjab in India, which is northern western state, and also after 9/11. I became more active in the larger community. Right. I felt like immediately it made me an activist, not knowing the political part or campaigns or elections, anything. So I started joining the interfaith community, and there were some academies from the city, how the city is running. So I was very vocal about, our experiences here in the United States and in Union City. And all of us, my husband, my 3 sons, we are fully fledged, 6 and have turbans on their heads. I did not have turban at the time on my head. So because women, they are not required. So through those conversations, some community members actually, they encouraged me, says you should run for the office. Well, there you have it. That was a question too. Was why did you become interested in being a board member? Well, there you have it. That's a good explanation. Thank you. Thank you. And I didn't know anything about, how the campaigns work, how the government works, how the political system works. So it was just grassroots. What was it like running for office? It was difficult, first not knowing anything and no hand holding, for example, and my good Samaritan friends from PTAs, we printed some papers and start knocking on the doors and having some conversations.
Wow.
So that my previous teaching experience and being involved in a school district, that helped. So we had the organic conversations. Yeah.
Wow. Well, so you've been a teacher, you've been a school board member, you've been a teacher's assistant, but now you also have a student in the district. You have a grandson in the district. So what is it like being a board member while you have a student in the district?
Yeah, actually, when I first became board member in 2010, two of my sons, they were still in our schools. So I had that experience being a parent. And many times when I participate in the events, even though I was a parent and a community member, they did not see me as a parent, they saw me as a board member.
Right.
And which was kind of challenging, so I tried to explain my roles. So same thing goes, right now I go drop my grandson in the Pioneer Elementary School, and many parents, they see me, they say, wow, oh, board members,
Right.
in the school. So it feels good. At the same time, I take this as an opportunity to educate the community members that all of us, we are together in our children's education and making it better for all kids.
That's right. That's good. Okay. So what's the best part about being a board member? Maybe that's it.
Yeah, best part is there are many parts, but then one of the best I can say is every year when we see our students, they graduate and they move on to their life in high school, for example, or even from the previous classes. So I see the glow on their faces and shining in their eyes. That makes my day, and there is no equivalent feeling at the time.
Sure.
So that's the best part. I enjoy that.
Yeah, that part's great.
Seeing
Now,
that, yeah.
what about the other side of it? What's the most difficult part about being a board member?
There are many difficult parts. Sometimes we have to. Kids, they're still kids, and then sometimes they make foolish mistakes, and then we have to expel some of them. So that breaks my heart. And other part is that when we have so many pressing needs, but then we don't have enough dollars in our budget.
Right.
So, for example, our teachers, they went through the strike. That was the most difficult part of my tenure being a board
Sure.
member. Yeah.
That makes sense. Well, you are entering. You've been a board member for quite a while, but this is your last term, at least for a while. What do you plan to do after you're no longer a board member?
Actually, I started serving because that's my heart, my calling. So what happened that we lost one of our teachers, Punjabi language teacher, and opportunity fell into my lap. So I am doing volunteer work and teaching Punjabi at this time at James Logan High School, and which is my privilege.
How's it feel to be back in the classroom?
It feels good. Believe me, I feel excited. And I was talking to my husband and they said, that makes me move.
Right.
Yeah.
Kids will keep us young or make us old, one of the two. I'm not sure which.
That's true.
maybe both.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we are at the rapid fire section of this episode. So I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions and just say the first thing that comes to your mind, okay?
Okay.
All right.
And then we can skip some of them if I don't.
If you don't know, that's okay. We can skip right over them.
Right.
So we'll start with an easy one. Coffee or tea?
Tea.
Candy or a donut?
Donuts.
Favorite food?
Pizza.
Favorite pizza topping?
Olives.
Favorite place to eat in Union City?
Baldi's.
What are you watching or streaming right now?
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol with your grandson.
Yeah.
Of course. That's great. That's great. Yeah. With your grandson, you're doing that. You probably don't get a chance to read much, but what's a book that you would want to read?
I like to read children's books, especially about U.S. history.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. If you could be one of these, a famous musician or a famous athlete, which one would you be?
Famous athlete. I was actually an athlete when I was in college days. Yeah.
What was your sport?
All of the athletics, especially long jump, running sprints, 100 meter, 200 meter.
Track and field, that's
great.
Track
and field, yeah.
Coloring with crayons or finger painting?
Crayons.
Superpower you would want to have?
I would like to read people's minds.
All right. That could be a little scary sometimes, probably. A secret talent you have?
Singing.
Singing? Yeah. I was going to say teaching Punjabi, but singing, that's a good one too.
Yeah.
Your favorite movie?
Nothing.
It's probably Finding Nemo or something like that
yeah.
right now. All right. Yeah. Video games or board games?
Board games.
Your dream car.
Benz, and I have it.
A Mercedes-Benz?
Yeah.
All right.
It
That's a
took me
nice
some
car.
time to.
Nice.
Yeah.
Your favorite band or type of music?
Bagpipes, Italian music, and they also have the similar thing in Punjab. So I like their, sounds. Yeah.
That's great. Favorite hobby?
Reading books.
Reading books. A country you want to visit?
German. I didn't get a chance yet.
Germany. All right.
Yeah.
If cruising or camping?
Camping.
Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Snow or sand?
Sand.
Your favorite article of clothing?
My turban.
Skydiving or scuba diving?
Scuba diving.
Winter break or spring break?
Winter break.
PE or recess?
PE.
Most adventurous thing you've done in your life?
Running for the school board. Actually, at the time, I donned my turban after 9/11, and people they asked me, "Are you crazy that with having the turban on?" After 9/11, the environment was very different.
Yeah.
So that was an adventure, and I enjoy it pretty much.
Wow, that must have been, I can only imagine what that must have
Yeah.
been like. That is quite an adventure.
Mm-hmm.
3 things you can't live without.
Family, faith, and ice cream.
Ooh, yeah. That's 3 great choices.
Yeah.
All right. The best advice you would give your teenage self?
Listen to your parents and to your teachers.
Yeah, I think I'll replay that for my kids. I like that. That's good. Best kept secret in Union City?
Union City is a very amazing community, and we have world-class cosmic, feeling. That's the way I feel it. So that made me to buy the home when we made our home, buy first home in 1996. So many people they don't know it, and it's a village kind of environment, town-like. So I enjoy that.
The community is it's just amazing
Community
here.
is fantastic.
It really
They support
is.
their schools, and they care about each other.
They do. It's a great place. Is there anything you would like to say to students, families, and staff?
That we are together in our endeavors. Please work with your schools, and best is yet to come.
And I think I skipped the question of one thing you would want to tell new families coming to our district.
That they need to know that our schools, Union City schools, New Haven School, they have world-class education opportunities, and they should avail them, get engaged, involved, and work with our staff, teachers, and district.
I mean, you're in one of the opportunities right now. I don't know of another school district that has a Punjabi language class as
No,
an
they
example.
don't actually. Many students they transfer to the James Logan High School to participate in the Punjabi language class.
Yeah, that's
and
just...
we are known in a large part of California that New Haven and Union City, James Logan High School, they do teach Punjabi language.
Yeah, it's a great place to go to school. All right, well, those are our 40 questions. So thank you very much, Trustee and Clerk Cheema. This has been fun, and that is a wrap.
Thank you, Dr. John Thompson, for arranging this opportunity, and with our fellow board members and many of the leaders in the district. This is a great way to know about our district and get engaged. Thank you.
Thanks.